Hi students. So in today's session we will be discussing about Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. So I think you have heard about term negotiable, and what do you mean by negotiable instruments? So in our country we have an act which deals with negotiable instruments. So first we can study about what do you mean by negotiable. So term negotiable means it is transferable. That is, from one person it can be transferred to another person. An instrument means it is something in written, a written document. So a written document is known as an instrument. So a negotiable instrument means it is an instrument that is freely transferable. It is for trading purpose, or it is for money transaction. We will be using negotiable instrument, and it is freely transferable from one person to another person with a mere delivery, without much complications. Simply when we transfer the negotiable instruments, or simple transferring activity, we can transfer or we can use negotiable instrument. So a negotiable instrument means it is passed from one person to another person. And in Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, we will be dealing with types of negotiable instruments which we use in transactions. Main types we will be discussing in this act. So in this slide, your term negotiable instrument meaning and instrument is given. Then a negotiable instrument is a document which entitles a person to a sum of money and which is transferable from one person to another. That is negotiable instrument. Next we can discuss about characteristics of negotiable instrument. As every instrument or as in any written document, first of all it should be in written form. Necessarily it should be in written form. No oral instruments are there. Then we have freely transferable. The negotiable instrument should be freely transferable without any consideration. Without any conditions. Then second is consideration. Consideration means something in return. So every negotiable instrument is presumed to be, or it should be drawn with, or it should be accepted with as a consideration. Then the date should be mentioned there. And another characteristic is there will be a time for acceptance and time for transfer. After the maturity period, if we are accepting the instrument after the maturity period, or if we are transferring the negotiable instrument after the maturity, then it won't be accepted, or it won't be it cannot be presented in that. So the time of acceptance and time of transfer is another important feature. Then it can be transferred to how many, that is we can transfer to any number. It is not restricted with only 2 persons should be transferred, not like that. We can transfer how many times as we can within its time limit. Before maturity we should complete our transfer. Then the amount payable and time of payment should be mentioned correctly and clearly. Then this instrument should be delivered to some holder. Without any holder, we cannot transfer negotiable instrument. So these are the main characteristics of negotiable instruments. Now we will discuss about main types of negotiable instruments which we use in our daily business. First type is promissory note, second is bill of exchange, and third is check. So check, I think all are familiar with check. The other two are promissory note and bill of exchange. So both promissory note and bill of exchange both are used with business people to transfer their money. So promissory note is, as its name indicates, it is a promise between creditor and debtor, and bill of exchange is the bill which is transferred by one person to another person. So we can look in detail about promissory note. Promissory note, it is an instrument in writing. It doesn't have any fixed format or particular specimen for that. It is unconditional undertaking which is signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money only with the order of to certain person. So whoever bear this promissory note, that person can transfer this promissory note or he can encash it. So it is simply a promise which is written and it is undertaken with any unconditioned situations. No conditions will be mentioned here. So that is promissory note. We have mainly two parties in promissory note. One is maker and the payer. Maker means the person who makes the promissory note, and payee is the person who has to be paid. So again, promissory note, it is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional undertaking signed by the maker to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or the bearer of the instrument. So that is promissory note. So this is the common specimen for promissory note. Again, there is no such particular specimen for promissory note. We can do as our convenience, and this is the main contents of a promissory note. Now we can go through certain essential elements of promissory note. As we mentioned in characteristics of negotiable instrument, in the elements of promissory note, it should be in writing, and this promissory note is used only to pay money. So it should be in an express form. Then certain amount to be paid or which is bound to be paid should be mentioned there. Then it should be clearly mentioned and it should be always unconditional. No conditions should be there. Then it should be signed by the maker. Parties related with this promissory note also should be mentioned. So the instrument should be, or main point should be that the amount should be certainly mentioned there, and who was made or who is the maker, that also should be mentioned there. So that is the certain parties. Then certain sum of money should be paid, it should be mentioned. Then only for monetary transactions we will be using promissory note. No other transaction, no non-monetary transactions are taken with this promissory note. So this is the part 1 of negotiable instrument, Act 1881. Here we had discussed about what we mean by negotiable instrument, characteristics of negotiable instrument, and certain types of negotiable instrument we had mentioned, and we had studied in detail about promissory note. In next class we will be discussing about bill of exchange. Thank you.